Hello. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day. Um, I did not, as you could probably tell from the chat history up on screen there. I'm gonna briefly go over what happened today, just because I'm gonna be noticeably lower energy today. Might as well cover, why that is. There's the camera. Okay. So, I gotta pause to make sure I don't get in a fight here. Yeah. So this morning at work, about, less than an hour into my day, I got a message from a coworker who's a good friend of mine, who, told me he was being laid off. And, it's like that by itself that messed me up. But then started hearing from other people that they were getting layoff notices. And, it was just like, what the hell, I'm not completely surprised that this was happening because, I work in tech support, and, a few weeks ago, they started training a team, that's offshore in the Philippines to augment support, and we were all like, "Yeah, bullshit." It's like we know they're not augmenting anything. It's like we're just wondering how many people they're going to replace. But they insisted. They're like, no, don't worry, your job's fine. Everybody's safe. We're not replacing anybody. They're just here to help out. And we're still like, yeah, bullshit. Well, today it was confirmed that was bullshit. About half my team is gone. A good chunk of them were told today was their last day. Some of them have until December 2nd. I didn't hear anything about myself for 4 hours after I found out people were getting layoff notices. So I spent half of my day just in a panic, trying to figure out, is like, do I have a job? Do I need to start looking for something? Hey Shard, how's it going? Welcome to the Downer stream. I'm just going over my day here. Yeah, so fortunately, after a few hours, I got a call from my boss, and my job is intact. So that's why you see there in the chat histories, it's better than they could be. I am still employed, but oh man, like, I got some good friends and some good people that were not very lucky, and it feels awful. It's like, so I almost didn't stream today because I was just like, it's like, it's been a stressful day. It's like I almost kind of want to just, piss off, go do whatever. But at the same time, it's like I need something fun. I need to enjoy myself. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be keeping my eyes open. Because at this point, with the whole thing, like, oh yeah, your jobs are safe. It's like I can't trust them anymore. It's I'm now permanently at a point where it's like I don't know when my job might just disappear. Now, that's always like a very minor concern at the back of your mind all the time, but now it's kind of at the forefront. So I don't know. Yeah, so that was a stressful day. So I have some hot chocolate here, I'm trying to chocolate my way through this. Trying to feel a little bit better about things. But yeah, so I didn't want to cancel this because I wanted to have some fun. I wanted to get back to some Aidyn Chronicles, but I can't guarantee there's going to be quality voice acting today. But we're gonna play the game and see how things go. So that's the fun recap. Where were we in game? Alright, so we got to Talawak. We didn't find... Okay, I found one shop that sold a few scrolls, but they weren't useful. I got attacked by some wolves while I was recapping things. Found the school. Oh god, we had that dude with the ridiculous voice. Can't believe they chose that voice for him. We got a quest to go into the forest, find the dryads. Right, wait, I have this written down somewhere. Forest behind the school, looking for dryads in Amaranth Root. And it's also written down, dryads friendly, question mark. Take a break from Retropath and play NZ. I've been putting a lot of thought into what I want to play coming up here. I mean, obviously Tuesdays, Wednesdays, you know, Aidyn Chronicles. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. This is obviously gonna keep going. But in 2 weeks is the Dragon Warrior 4 International Community Race. And like after that, I'm gonna shelve Dragon Warrior 4 for a little while. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do instead. Like, I mean, I could always go try to improve, you know, Dragon Quest V a bit. Dragon Quest 2 and 6 are always, you know, they're always on the table as obvious options for things that I want to get around to. But at the same time, you know, it's like I'm having thoughts. It's like, well, I've been meaning to do a lot of non-Dragon Quest speedruns for quite some time. Why are you suddenly missing? Oh, that thing looks invisible. It's probably dodging. Maybe if I read things, I would know what was going on during this fight. Brenna's dead. Okay. But yeah, so I'm considering, like part of me wants to go back to Final Fantasy 13 speedruns. Part of me wants to learn 13-2. I've been looking at, you know, whoops, not new game. Since I've got the N64 all set up, I've been considering, you know, Jet Force Gemini speedruns for a while. That's been something that's been on my mind for quite some time. The only doubt I have about that one is the final boss is like a bitch and a half. It's the speedrun tech for the final boss is very reliant on accuracy, and this is an N64 controller. I don't know if you know about this, but the N64 controller is not an accurate controller. So, the final boss is kind of rough. Hard to get good. Yeah, I mean, most of DQ2 is learning how to handle all of the enemy configurations and encounters and such. So, it's one of those ones where, like, I very much expect to fail at it for a while. My goodness, this encounter... Am I, like, super low stamina or something? Let's go to the inn. What do you say? Let's go find an inn. I could have sworn I took an inn last week, but hey, that was a week ago, who knows? New soundtracks being added to Retropath? Okay, I remember this town was kind of large. I don't remember where the inn was. I want to say it was in that, like, central building. It makes sense. Yeah, the length of DQ2 is kind of a, one of the things that's drawn me toward it. Because I've been doing a lot of longer runs lately. You know, DQ5, Dragon Warrior 4. I know, this is where Countess pops in and says, "You think 7 hours is long?" Wee. No, I'm not learning Dragon Warrior 7. But like, I'm trying to find something to start working on that's in the, like, 3 to 4 hour range. You know, the kind of thing that I don't necessarily have to wait until Saturday to do, because it would be nice to, you know, if the urge hits me on a weekday, to be able to just load up and go. I think this is the end. I think that's the door to this building. Fun 2 emote with Dragon Warrior 7. Soiled in your aspects. Well, never mind your aspects. Well, that's just... We'll rest. Yes, sounds great. Okay, found the inn. First try. Look at that. First try in. Excellent. Actually, he had other options. What do we have? Anything about Ardra? Anything about what's goes on at the wizard school? Okay. Things we've already kind of sorted out here. Not that important. Alright, let's... I'm pretty sure the inn is always max stamina. Yeah, we're good. Right, back we go. Hello, lady. Yeah, let's see. I had a list of speedruns I was planning on doing pretty soon. Actually, let me pull that up while we're talking about it. There it was. Yeah, DQ6, DQ2. Oh yeah, 2 human. Also thinking about 2 human. That's an interesting one because there are multiple classes for the game, and they all play pretty differently. So, well, okay, most of them play pretty differently. Like, 3 of them are basically the same thing with different weapons. I'm not going in there. But like, you've got like a range-specific character, you got a tanky character. There's a berserker, which I've never actually played through the game as, surprisingly. You can go through with dual-wielding weapons. Alright, let's resave now. So that one's kind of alluring because, you know, there's options within the run, you know, to do it differently. All right, let's see if having some stamina makes a difference here. Wow, there are a lot more wolves than there were last time. Godric, do what you do best. Behind. Exhaustion. Okay, how much does exhaustion do? Oh, can I not look during their turn? Dial. Okay. How much? -10. Ouch. That's pretty rough. And there are 9 of these. Well, they're not all spirit wolves, though. I think only the spirit wolf was doing the exhaustion. So the dire wolves should be mostly just, you know, concerning damage. Yeah, like that. If I can focus some of these down, I might be able to keep Brenna alive. 40 damage. Okay, Spirit Wolf's on the outside there. Good to know. Wolf avoids the attack. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I've also been looking at Ogre Battle 64 and Pokemon Gen 1 glitchless. Because glitchless is just more fun, more interesting to me. Like, I was watching a speedrun for all bosses on Elden Ring today. Dang it. I'm gonna sneak past this group, what do you say? But yeah, it's like the amount of glitches that they exploited to like walk on air and such. All bosses, 165 bosses. And I was just like, and then they're like glitching out bosses so that they don't do anything. I don't know what version it was on. I didn't look too much into it. Yeah, it's got the broken sword, and they've got bosses that aren't even reacting to you. Like, they're just completely breaking the AI, and I'm just like, well, okay. I mean, it's cool that you can do this, but this isn't entertaining, and it's not impressive. It's just, you know, it looks more like they pulled up a sandbox version of the world and then killed everything, however they felt like doing it. It was just like, okay. I mean, like, discovering all of these glitches and stuff, it's like, that's impressive. It's cool that it can be done. But it's like, after that point, it's like, whatever. The novelty wears off very quickly, in my opinion. That's why I live in the glitchless any % world. I very much prefer to speedrun within the spirit of the game whenever possible. That is, yes. I can loot this while sneaking. And no sneak attack. Darn. That's a lot of enemies again. Okay, Minotaurs are far less intimidating than they used to be. Yeah, like, I'd rather watch, you know, a 13-hour all bosses run that doesn't have glitches than, you know, a 5.5-hour all bosses that does have glitches. It's a personal taste thing. Yeah, like, OOT glitches, like, weird shots and stuff, like, those are interesting. Come in handy if you're playing randomizer on no logic, that's for sure. Yeah, OT is a weird game. Like, one of the most broken games ever to exist. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, Ocarina of Time glitches, you have to know how to do them. Like, to an extent, like, I've seen DP go into some randomizers in some weird situations and, like, be like, I could probably do this, and then find a way to break the game and do it within, like, 3 minutes. Because the game is just that broken. You know, but, it, like, at the same time, it's like, it's still... You have to know certain things are possible in order to do it. And figure out other stuff. And for the most part, they're not just like, push a button and do it. It's like the glitches that were being used in the Elden Ring speedrun were, you know, I'm gonna save and quit at the right time and everything breaks. Like, okay. Double Brenna, thanks. Our damage is looking really good. Ogre boss? What the hell? I was not ready for that with Minotaurs. I forgot what they, what their portrait was. Now I know. Oh, you're not so bad. Save you for later. Godric is my consumable for this game. I'm always saving him for later. There's always going to be a better time to use his stamina on spells. And I just never do it. Someday we'll find spells. Yeah, I just have the one. It's kind of crazy. I was expecting to find a lot of spells here. And it just kind of didn't happen. Going. Not reach it. Okay. Well, that answers that. I was thinking, do I have Alaron finish this guy off or heal? Oh yeah, I have that acid bolt one. Try that out. It only has 10 charges. and it did no damage. Probably, like, reduced his defense. Poor guy. I've been watching election coverage. I mean, that's not saying much. Just about everything is better than watching election coverage. Like, watching elections is one of the most stressful things in the world. Because you're just waiting for everything to go sideways. It's way smarter to just wait for the results. Hey, Willow. Game is going pretty well. Kept getting screwed over by some wolves earlier, but Minotaurs and Ogre bosses are easier than wolves, apparently. Swaps weapons. That's a waste of his turn. Now he's dead. Oh my gosh, Brunette is always just like a pixel out of reach. See, Brunette, if you had taken one extra step, you could have saved that health on Abracon. Alright. Oh, that's cut off a little bit. Oh. Now I can see how much experience I got. 7,800, that's pretty good. Let's see. Okay. At the shop, training shields is 10,000 XP and 200 gold. On Abracon, I think. Okay, so it is definitely cheaper to do it at the shops. So the trainers take a little bit of gold instead of a chunk of experience. So that is good to know. I finally remembered to check that. That's been on my list of notes of things to check for like a week and a half. Almost like it makes sense, yeah. I mean, like, I assumed that was the case, and now I know I was correct. I want to go strength, more dex. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go hafted 5. Get more accuracy with his axe. You might just save up for dex. I mean, her accuracy is already really good. I'm gonna give her more damage. You're maxed on intelligence, whether you act like it or not. Stamina. If I give him some strength, then I can actually give him a weapon, but he'll probably never hit anything with it, so I think that would be a complete waste. Do I want to... I don't think it's worth saving up for Wizard right now, because I'm not finding magic. I think I just want to give him more stamina. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll start actually casting some spells. I think that's where we're going with him. That's good. Healing potions, giant axes, hatchets, scale armor, beast hide, and 2,700 gold. Nice. Good deal. Now, some of them healing potions. And close the menu out before saving, as I always do. Godric the Wizard. Alright, now where were we? Oh wow, we have not gone very far. We just went around the building. I thought we were further in the forest than that. Are these mushrooms? What happens if I eat the mushrooms? I can't eat the mushrooms. Huge progress. Okay, I'm guessing that's a dryad. My notes say dryads friendly question mark. So, let's go find out. Wait, where'd it go? Get back here. Friendly question mark. You are mine. I shall have you, so glorious. Your lovely eyes do gleam with magic. Stand apart from your human companions, wild boy. I note your glory. You a dryad? You're beautiful. Dude, she's like 3 feet tall. Also, very angular features. Almost like she's a character in an N64 game. Yes, I am. That is, you flatter me, wild boy. Looking for amaranth. Probably what I'm going to end up saying. Looking for amaranth. Your needless hurry displeases me, wild boy. I would have you linger here with me a moment before you may receive my aid. Excuse me, your loveliness. I must continue my search. Well, hold up. He wants to waste time, but you have a strange look in your eyes that I do not like. Sure, try that out. Why do you accuse me? And you carry a weapon. Sisters, brothers, fallen beside me. Uh-oh. I get the feeling I'm dead. I mean, she suggested that I should be in less of a hurry, so I tried to make conversation. And unfortunately, Aileron is a moron and can't think of better things to say that aren't going to lead to all-out war. So here we are. Ow. Oh yeah, we're dead. Alright, don't fight the dryads. That is confirmed. Oh my goodness. Wait for wolf fight? Wolf went slightly better than that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saved after we leveled up, right? I have hafted 5 right now. I do. Okay. So I did just save. I was pretty sure I did. I was wondering. I've learned pretty well to save after every single action that you take in this game. Because you never know. Let's try that other dialogue option. Will you take me to Pandora? Our queen, but then Pandora will have you instead of me. I guess you can both have me. Take you from me, wild boy. This I foretell. Pandora must always choose first. Don't you like Pandora? My queen is all to me, wild boy. How dare you suggest anything less? We dryads are above the quarreling of your petty bloodletting race. Now I see there is nothing behind the strange beauty of his childish eyes. Alright, this is a dangerous conversation. Most of the exits in this conversation result in lightning. Didn't even know this was a thing. Well, now we know. Sure is a thing. What, as in you've just never spoken to the Dryad, or you've never picked the wrong option? Because so far I've picked all of the wrong options. Don't remember. to Pandara. See, I feel like this is basically going to be the same thing as the first thing I picked last time, where she's going to be like, oh, you're in such a hurry, just leave me alone. This one is flattering her, but then also saying, I'm going to cast you aside for your queen. But let's try it. Huh. You speak gently, wild boy, but I will not take you. Excuse me, your loveliness. I must continue my search. Okay, we'll try the other one then. There's little that Pandara cannot do, wild boy. She like us and seldom... She like us and seldom... She is like us and seldom strays from a royal grove, but her wisdom spanneth all the world. If she knoweth not the place of Amaranth, be thou assured that it is found at all. Okay. Oh, timer. Oh my god. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. It's been a day. It has been a day. Hi, Alina. How are you doing? Oh, splits. Hello, Alina's waist. How are you doing? Hello, no... no chroma. Alright, where did we go off? Don't crash on me. Alright, so we were at 14, 28, 17, and we've been going for about 25 minutes. So we'll go 14, 53, 17. That sounds good. Boom, alright. We saved it. Yeah, the timer's been going this whole time. Then you must take me to Pandara. Excuse me, your loveliness, I must continue mission. Wait, no. You told her she must take... You must take me to Pandara. Bye! You know, I do love this game, but Aileron sometimes is frustratingly stupid. Oh, boy. I like to imagine that he wasn't programmed this way, but his character became sentient and is actually just going off script at all opportunities. Boy. We got a bit of a maze. Sometimes. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get a good shot of Aileron's face for an emote that's just sometimes. Alright, do you say anything different? A dryad. You're beautiful. Hello? You can say something meaningless and trivial, and I'll say something back. Are you getting a good shot of an ogre face for it? Well, this is very unsuccessful. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, like, I feel like this portrait would probably be the best option. And it's not great. You know? Tell me about Pandara. Are you the squire? She has something for you. Appreciate your help. Oh, okay. Are you Pandara? I think your wings are bigger. Pandara? That is my name. What can I do for you, human? But are you real? Never start a sentence with but. Come on, man. I think you're made of light. Let's go with Great Queen, I need your help. Do you like humans? Some of them, they are not easy to get to know. They're far too busy to enter the forest, and when they do come here, they die so quickly. I've been there. Can you sense that I am poisoned? Oh, that. I know about it. You've been to Ardra. Now you're here to find the cure. If you humans used your heads, you'd have more herbs and forests of your own. Instead, you just go on and on with trade and war. Another glorious day for capitalism. Been like this forever. Always. Going back to the rule of rage and the time of the dragons. Time of the Dragons? Yes. When the first humans sailed into Elmar, the Jundar and the dragons helped each other. The Jundar ruled over every land and all the peoples. These were the Mirari in Aramon, the lizardmen of the Darkling Bog, and the goblins of the Elmar Mountains. And of course, the trolls and gnomes from the valley between the Rylar and the Fang Mountains. And this... I'm sorry, man, this font sometimes is just like, it looks like a complete mishmash of letters. You can't always see the spaces between words. These were hard times if you were not a Jundar. Their rule was harsh, and their king Zeratis used the dragons to make himself all-powerful. Star magic soon would overcome the elemental ways. Till the Mirari and the humans fought this. Then the struggle against the Jundar domination caused the rift between the Golden Dragon and the Red. Okay. Do you know dragon history? Know the story of the Red and Gold. Strong they were, and these two great creatures argued bitterly. The Golden for the Mirari and the humans, and Ruhach for the Jundar. Ruhach was fierce, but the Gold was clever. And using a web of words to trick both Ruhach and Zardas, he passed his magic to a small group of Mirari in the hills. Font style mattered more than readability. Yeah. Next, humans learned themselves the naming spell. That was the end. Oh, it all ended there. With magic all around, the Jundar rule was broken and the land was freed. How do you know Ardra? Because the Dryad ways are unrecorded, we often get a visit from the scholars. If I remember right, all that one cared about was power. She did not stop to speak to the ferns in the glen, and the buttercups were ignored completely. So she doesn't like Ardra. Where can I find the herb? All she cared about were the herbs, and it wasn't great. Okay, great. Where can I find Amaranth? God. Come on. Aileron, you're an idiot. Now, there is a diplomacy skill. I seriously doubt this game has this level of depth in the dialogue, but I wonder if you level up diplomacy, if Aileron speaks like less of an idiot. I really doubt it, but it would be interesting. The flower is everywhere. I will order some to grow and blossom, but finding it will take some skill. Look in the sunshine at the foot of northeast trees. Take only what you need. What kinds of skill? These woods are magical and full of secret places. Things may not be what they appear. Now and then, creatures will approach from nowhere. Most of all, be sure to guard your energy. Rest as much as possible. Don't push too hard. Oh, stamina. Okay. Talk to herbs? Naturally, I've learned a lot from them. I have a friend that learned a lot from herbs, too. Why is amaranth so hard to find? It is a dryad herb not found in other lands, and therefore very special to us. Our magic is our own, not taught by dragon or by Jundar. We must keep our ways our own, and we must hide our secrets from the goblins. They'd only turn this flower into poison. Then it is a poison and a cure at the same time? Aren't most things that way? Go northerly in this glen, look quickly, fill your sack, but when you're done, come back to me. Why? Oh, no reason, just come back. I've got something for you. Okay. Great Queen, I am still unsure about the amaranth. What? It went straight into this. It seems like I left and came back. What troubles you so? Good lord. She's kind of terrifying. Like, I know it's just the N64 resolution, but she kind of looks like a praying mantis. What will it look like? Amaranth is magical, sweet one. It looks like what it wishes to. Oh, that's helpful. But how will I find it then? To most, it appears as an ordinary herb, but those with magical leanings often see it as a beautiful flower. You're right. What was I thinking? Why am I surprised by this? Focus your mind on that, my dear, and you shall not fail. A flower? Yes, my sweet. I think that should suit you. Well, okay, then. Go now and look to the northeast corner of my wood. Return to me here when you find it. I will. Yes, because he wants me to come back and show her my sack, apparently. I'm gonna save now that we're through all that. That was an adventure. Did I save? It did save. Okay. I mashed through while spacing out. I kind of was unsure if I actually saved or not. Sometimes. World record crashes the game in this forest. Oh, man, world record's free. All you gotta do is not crash. Northeast, looking for a flower. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Stuff that in my sack. Journal entry. I found amaranth. I should go back to Pandara. Found the amaranth that Ardra needed to be cured me. I needs to cure me. I shall be cured. 5 minutes of time save. How many tries was the witch ring on your world record? Go back to the flower because it's funny. Always down for funny. Wait a minute. I thought it was right here. Well, now we're lost. Thanks, hack. Okay, here we go. Brenna successfully picks the... Wait. Is there a chest visible somewhere? If I can clip the camera out of bounds, maybe it's underground. Go down very far. The tree was locked. Well, that's fascinating. That's pretty funny. Okay. How to get back to Pandara? I know it only took me like a minute to get here, but it's very dark. I don't think that was correct. Well, maybe? If this cuts around to the right... This might be good. Wait, human child. You've taken a sprig of our most precious amaranth, but I thought I could take it. Take it you may, silly human, but our queen seeks you out. You must speak with her before you're permitted to leave. I'm trying to find her. In a terrible rush, I need this. No! Stop, Aileron. Let me do the talking, please. I'm trying to find Pandara. I'm not trying to leave with the Earth. All this we know, but our queen demands your presence. I will send you to her now. Okay. No but. Just say yes, thank you. Okay, we're good. I thought I was about to get in trouble for trying to leave with it, when I wasn't trying to leave with it. Pandara, I have returned. And were you successful? Thank you for the amaranth, and what? Just thank you. Dude. That's it? Just that little speech? Is this the way you think a queen? Say something suitable and pretty. Go on, dazzle me. I. Okay, she doesn't know who she's talking to if she wants to be dazzled. You are almost a knight. You must have nobler sentiments than these. Do you have no troubadour skill? Have you been taught nothing? I have not been putting points into troubadour. Let me try. Most beautiful queen, I truly thank you. I could get better verses from a tree stump. I see I have been wasting my time here. You really must learn something about how to sing or play. It will matter. The essence of magic is based on music, silly boy. Come to me and try again sometime. I still have a gift for you. Learn troubadour skill. And go back to Pandara, northwest of Alawak. And in parentheses, Dryad Queen. Because I'm not going to remember who Pandara is in a week. There's jank casually. Yeah. Oh, good. Alright. Let's see if we can find our way out now. It's a little dark. Oh, that helps. More lightning, please. Ah, see a gap in the trees. I like the rain in this game. I like the audio loop for it. It actually sounds pretty good. Like, I've got an old cell phone with several, like, 3-hour rain loops that plays through a Bluetooth speaker next to my bed. And, my favorite ones, like, have that slapping splash sound that this has. It's a very soothing sound to me. I have no idea where I am. Alright, we're going south now. That's... progress, question mark? I'm debating if I should save here, because I don't know how lost I am. But I also don't want to just walk into a spirit wolf, so... we'll save in slot 2. Oh, hey! I think that's the school. Nice, I made it. Master Navigator. And... oh. Wait, human child. What? I already went to her. Uh-oh. Huh. I don't know how to spend experience outside of leaving combat. I'd like to try and sing again. Alright, honey, have at it. Let me try. Oh, lovely Pandara, how much do I admire thee? Let me count the ways. 1, you look terrific. 2, you know a lot about the woods. 3, wait, please, I've heard enough. You try for lyric, but you do not know a way to go about it. Now let's begin again. Just look on me in all my radiance, and breathe this in and savor it. Become inspired. Feel your true emotions and desires. This is weird. Should I be streaming this part? Because this seems like it's gonna go in a very, you know, not Twitch-friendly way. Next, send this feeling back to me in rhymes so sweet the rhythm will enchant my soul and win me over to your honeyed words. This is the tender strategy. Okay, well, you're a very nice person. But, are you hopeless? How non-Twitch friendly can an N64 get? No, do human women swoon for words like these? No, nothing more. I must be off and find some rippling brook or birdsong to relieve this strain. You murder verse, you're not fair spoken. Not one more sentence, not one more sound. How can I be most beautiful if I'm fed on words like this? Goodbye. And know you have a voice like a rotten melon. Try again, handsome one. Okay, but do I actually try again, or can I walk out now? I think this is the same. Really, thank you. This is the first one. Okay. Okay. I think I've offended her enough that maybe now I can leave the forest. Well. What is going on? Okay. This time, for sure. It's raining and you can't see anything? Agreed. There are some floors and some ceilings. Wait, only one ceiling. You want to post bed? I think I just looped back. And I'm using the word looped very loosely. I think I just turned around and walked a straight line back the way I came. Added all his Twitch emotes to FFZ. Nice. That's a lot. Okay, so how many clear facials are in there? If the answer is less than 150, then I'll be disappointed. Now I'm going north. North was definitely not how I got out of here before. Let's see if I can go south. Looks promising. Just running toward distant mushrooms. I can't wait to get out of here and then immediately have the sun come up. Okay. Please don't teleport me back. Oh my god. What if I just eat it? Can I eat the root? I don't want to equip it, I want to eat it. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, wait, what? I just mashed through because he kept saying wrong things. And then she said that was well said. It was a humble tribute to such beauty. If only I were eloquent, I would say so much more. This glen is too wide open. Even if you whisper, words fly everywhere, and secret meanings miss their mark. There's another place. Please take my hand and follow into the sacred grove. This is definitely... Oh, this is just RNG? You just keep talking until it works? God. Am I about to get laid? There. We didn't move. We rotated. RNG based on your troubadour skill? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take that off my notes. I wish I could sit next to you, but dryads never sit. Okay, if dryads never sit, then how would she know that she wishes she could sit? That would be like a really alien concept to them. Very like 10 feet away, that was a trainer you could use to Just do this. Oh, okay. Well, my next thing was going to be to go talk to all of the fairies and see what happens. But sometimes you just get lucky. What an aura of magic surrounds you. You must get better at playing an instrument, though. But for me, your charm outshines all else. And her standards are super low if Aileron's charm outshines anything. If his charm outshines the current light levels in this forest, there's something wrong with her. Magic? But I'm just a squire. I don't have much magical ability. What I sensed in the woods is true. You are a wilding? Oh, yeah, they were saying wild child before. Or a wilding, Aileron. It's just the poison. Wilding. A special type of magical self. A wilding cannot be held to the mundane plane. You are free to learn all 4 schools of magic. Pandara, no one can learn the spells of all 4 schools. It's unheard of. Yet it is prophesied. And it will make you that rarest of magical beings, a mage. I hope I don't offend you as I flutter near. Please fly where you wish, my queen. Aren't you nice? I feel lighter just being near you. And you're floating, so. The amaranth is nearby. Find trees, look near their roots. Meanwhile, I'll encourage it to grow. I already have it. Thank you, Pandara. And when you give it to your healer, be sure to mention what I've told you. Good luck, Aileron. Be sure to use your wild talents to help the wood. I'm confused. She just told me how to find it again. Pandara. And she's gone. Okay. Yeah, I recall somebody posting like 15 different clear facials the other day. Alright, let's leave again. Maybe this time they'll let me go. You're right, casually, this part is pretty janky. Like, I had no idea that I still needed to talk to her. Like, when it teleported me back, I almost didn't even talk to her again because I was just like, I've already exhausted the dialogue. The corner. Oh dear. Oh, raining. Yep. Oh, we're out. Okay, just suddenly end of the forest. Save. Oh god, I was just about to start sneaking. Oh, it's not a fight. One thing about the dryads. They are a sight to see. I wish I could fly like that. Dude, he is really hard. Walks into the forest and he's just like, these dryads are the hottest things I've ever seen. Can't talk about anything else. What did Pandara say when you were alone with her? Oh, you do not want to know. He said, we might be going to the desert. No, I'm a wilding. With strong magical abilities, it's because my aspect is so weak. Pandara thinks I'll be able to learn all 4 schools of magic. I don't see how we can get there. Did Pandara say how? What? Okay. Abercron just responded like I said we might have to go to the desert. I think. But she also did not mention the desert. So, I'm confused. Which, I guess, is normal for the dialogue in this game. No, she just mentioned it. She was a little mysterious about it, as a matter of fact. Isn't the desert for the Jundar? They are quarantined there, yes, because of their warlike nature. I wouldn't mind seeing Ugarit, The Jundar were legendary warriors. Well, back to Talawak first. Yeah, it definitely took that conversation in a different direction than I chose. Sometimes. I am so sneaky, a wolf can't see me when I walk right up into its face. I don't know what his aggro radius is, so I'm gonna sneak a little further away before. Alright, I think we're good now. Oh, okay. I still have Diener's stream over here with the volume way down. So I heard the Baramos music, like, as the rain was stopping, and I was like, this isn't what Talawak sounded like before. That's what I'm used to hearing right there. Nothing like walking into Talawak and hitting the Baramos loop. Okay, where was the shop that had spells? I want to check that again. I think it was over here. Buy something. No, you are not the spell shop. All. Ironwood staff. Did I buy a staff? I feel like I bought one just in case, right? Yeah, I did. Got everybody the adamant boots. Gross. That's the entrance. I think it's that building straight ahead. Although it's also possible I just need to go back into the school, because maybe now that I know I'm a wilding, maybe I can train with somebody there. But there wasn't really anybody at the school. That's the weird thing. Very empty school. Clearly a weapon shop. Yeah. Sell spells. No. But you sell herbs. Loading up. Double finger tech. Alright. Well, we'll leave some room for potentially just picking some up. Oh, hey, I can just buy curing potions. Godric will thank me for that. House. Oh dear. Where were the spells? I recall there were like 3 scrolls on sale. I don't remember what they were. Is it up at the top? I've played Hidden Chronicles. Double fingering the herbs. Heck. Oh, it's a windmill. Looked like an ogre or something. Hints about spells. Okay. Here's where they were. I bought this map, but I can't interact with it in any way in my inventory. So I don't know what the value of that is. I guess the question I have about spells specifically is, are there spells that you learn upon reaching certain ranks of wizard, or are they all going to be learned from like scrolls like this / trainers potentially? And I gotta, where did I put this? Where's my PDF? Great. Alright, we've got Earth Smite. Inflicts 4 damage. The target of the spell is struck by a large chunk of earth and crushed. The enemy must be human-sized or smaller. 4 damage? That's pretty bad. Min rank 6. So you have to have wizard rank 6 to get that and inflict 4 damage? I'm gonna assume that scales. Hey, buddy. What's up? Hey, come here. Come here. Bigger hug than that. Come here.
No, I don't. I think you need that.
I need a bigger hug.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Come
No,
here.
you don't.
Come here. Hang on, I gotta run this kid down. Okay. Can't answer without saying what you want to say. Do not automatically learn spells on wizard rank. You can learn them outside of school. I guess the most important question to ask here, is this something I'm likely to stumble across on my own? And if we wait for me to do that, is it likely to cause problems? That's loaded. You know what? Just if you think there's a necessary hint, just say it. I don't really care. Press left or right on the trainer screens. Huh. Okay. So each trainer has their own spells that they can train, I guess? Maybe? So this trainer okay, I probably have to go to a trainer that actually trains wizard. What do you train? You're a lore master merchant. Okay. Where was a wizard trainer? That was a whole bunch of running around in circles trying to figure out what's a spoiler and what's not, only to realize it's whatever. I don't know if I ever checked what these are. I mean, I don't care about, you know, backseating spoilers, but I'm a little super on the indicator. As much as I did about, you know, in like Elden Ring, you know. Mostly, I still want to figure things out on my own, but I mean, things like that, like core gameplay things that just simply either aren't provided or that I just blatantly missed. You know, that's fine. That's cool to catch me up on those. Awkward interface? Yeah, exactly. How's it going, Anatola? Just having a little snoop around the inn. Care to join me? I don't have a lot of practice at snooping. I'm glad you're here, Brenna. Are you? That's nice to know. Please feel free to go on. I've been wondering, Brenna. Knew Zoman was going to cheat us. Like, will you stumble across it? Maybe. Might accidentally bump it at some point. Yeah, I hadn't even considered it, so I may have never found that on my own. Not right away, but when we returned to the palace, yes, I felt something was wrong. Ardra? People have a lot of respect for her. No, I think Ardra is for real. Next time you notice something like you did with Zoman, promise you'll tell me. Oh, I don't think I notice all that much. You do. You see through people better than I do. Next time, I want you to warn me. Warning isn't always welcome. Please. Alright. Just remember, you asked for it. She'd turn around and say, I'm worried that you're a moron. Thanks, Brennan. Hey. Nothing here. Let's take the inn. Why not? Okay, there has to be a wizard trainer here. Right. Time to go back and check all the shops again. And or the school. Ranger Troubadour. I mean, I guess I could put points into Troubadour. But I already RNG'd my way through that. What are the odds it's ever going to be useful again? No, not buy. Buy. I want to train. Merchant and shield. Ooh, turned around. Alright, let's check the school. I don't remember if I even talked to anybody in the school. I think there was a... yeah, there was a guard, and there was Ardra. Is there even anybody else in there? Might have been like one or two people there. There was a locked stairwell that had no door. I remember that. You don't forget locked open air often. It's raining. Man, if we... oh yeah, I should save before we crash. If we get any rain here over the next week, it's gonna be snow. Like, it's just... it's getting down into the 20s overnight. A solid 3 weeks after it was in the 80s and 90s. Teach you some magic. Yes, I would. How did I not see this guy before? Where's the magic resistance to any naming? Okay, so this is resistance to spells. Creates a shield that provides total resistance against the next incoming attack spell. Requires rank 1. Okay, so it's the same ones available to everybody. I'm gonna give everybody... Wait. For some reason, I interpreted this as a passive. This is actually just straight up... I cast elemental resistance on you. Okay, well, let's... Oops, I accidentally went 2 there. Oh well. XP remaining 28,000. Wait, what? Where did you get that much experience, Aileron? What the hell? It must have been part of the story sequence. Okay. Well, these seem like they're going to be very useful, so let's... Wizard rank? Oh, I have to be 6, right? Yeah. Okay, so I got rank 2. Resistance, Elemental, Naming, Necromancy, and Star. Let's give you some of these too. Okay. Then we'll give Godric something to do when he's not running away hiding. Or while he's running away and hiding. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a locked open air. Okay, well, we finally learned spells. Look at that. Nothing offensive yet. Offensive. Offensive. Nothing offensive. But we have some defensive magic. And dragon flames. We will always have dragon flames. What about the story? What story? There's a story? Kidding. Rando. Oh yeah, we didn't talk to Ardra after Dryad. I'm not completely here. I'm having a day, okay? One of the things I was missing was magic related, like a magic trainer. So weird. So did Aileron get like a boatload of experience from banging the Dryad? Is that what happened? Because he was suddenly sitting on a lot of experience that I don't remember getting. Walking upstairs is exhausting to watch in this. Welcome back, child. Have you the amaranth? Yes, honored mother. Well done. And do you have any questions before we begin the healing? Yes, honored mother, but just a few. Pandara confused me. Difference between our magic and that of the races. Who are the gender? Pandara confused me. What way? In a way I cannot explain. She wanted to fly close beside me again and again. Aileron, you are indeed young. Pandara has always been curious about humans. She probably found you interesting, that's all. Now let's proceed with the healing. Power of the sun and moon, hear me. You're not talking. Honored mother. Take the poison from this child. Be interrupting her spell. This vision. With all power of magic. Wait, honored mother. What's your problem, Aileron? Gonna sit here gyrating for a bit. Wait. Honored mother, I am here. I sense this plane of vision is familiar to you. Things you see here are your choice, child. No, we should go back. I cannot stop the ritual, nor choose what you see. Lay fear aside and... Honored mother. Chaos. Child, look here. I tried to warn you. This vision was to heal. Why heal by seeing chaos first? I don't know. Answer me. I have no answer. Par for the course. Yet an answer must exist. Stay back. Ardra, what is this? Un. Best line of the game so far. Don't look. Help me, Ardra. Who is he? Some say a legend, some say another thing. Tell me his name. Child, you must think. Who was it really that wounded you? There was a clearing. The doorkeeper. We meet again, young squire. Forgive me, wizard. Some days my head is in the clouds, and little things. Little things slip by me. What are you saying? I was the one who let him pass through our door. How incredible. Seemed quite harmless at the time. And does he seem so now? A careless error. Oh, yes, I am. That is no answer. How well I know, great wizard. What is happening? Are we removing the poison or are we on an acid trip? Or both? You know what the doorkeeper means, my child. Great wizard. You are the Oisin healer, are you not? I am known that way, great wizard. This boy knows little of himself. You are right to question him, but with every hour this poison grows. Set aside your anger and heal this boy. So much depends on this. So much for all of us. Who is she, Ardra? I have no idea. But her request is small and necessary. Be ready, Aileron. With all that is known to magic and to me, I cast this poison out, now and forever. Seems like it took a lot less effort than she's making it seem. Also, Minotaur crab? Ugh. Aileron is dead. Child, what did you do to me? Aileron, be calm. Tell me what you did. Crabber Dabber Minotaur. I said, be calm. The healing has failed. Why? What did Pandora say to you in the grove? What I told you. I told you what Pandora said. She said I had an aura, and that she said I was a wilding. You did not tell her that Pandora said that. So you know. Why does the crystal do that? A wilding is a good thing. It's good, honored mother. A wilding is a wonderful thing. Who are you trying to convince? Calm down, child. Then tell me what it means. Wilding is a dryad word for one without a true name. I have a name. No, the ritual is never wrong. Since when? I mean, how many people have tried this incantation? I must have a name. I got through the gatekeeper. Uraza chanted over me with all the Mirari spells. I'm sure I was named. I tell you, you are not. Shamsuck was right. The prophecy has come true. Shamsuck. Now listen closely, Aileron, because I promise you are in mortal danger. A true name is vital for survival. For us humans, it unites the body and spirit, and it bonds the spirit to the earthly form. In the name lies the merging of the mundane and the spirit. Without that name, you live completely on one plane. Or rather, incompletely. You are divided, Aileron. You are incomplete. See, this is a really interesting concept that I feel like would be interesting to see explored in a more modern form. It's like, it feels like they wanted to do a lot with this game and just did not have the technology to do it. And so everything kind of ended up kind of cluttered. It's crazy, I'm just poisoned. No, the turmoil you feel now is the separation of your spirit from your body. This is some riddle. It is tragically simple. The division within you makes you physically weak, almost invulnerable to some forms of magic, but fragile as a dry leaf when faced by others. Then name me. If I had known the pain this enchantment would provoke, I would never have performed it. Then undo it. Fix it now. No, child. The trouble is what must still be done, what was never achieved. Naming is a simple ceremony for children, but on one your age, having lived so many years apart from yourself, there's only one who might have the power. Who is it? I would not send you on a fruitless journey. Help me, honored mother. Child, you must travel to Port Said. I thought we were going to Jundar. She came from 2001. Yeah. It very much is a 90s game released in 2001. From there, get a boat to take you to Radog. Okay, that was already the plan. The healing wizard. You must not tell anyone who you are. Do you understand? Not anyone, not a soul. Which direction is Port Said? Well, based on the map, it's west. Southwest. Southwest by road. Thank you, honored mother. Aileron Wayne. Just as you are suffering the separation from your spirit, so is your spirit suffering by its separation from you. And just as you are now driven to find spirit, spirit is driven to find you. Okay, so we'll meet halfway, easy peasy. Do I have your leave to go, honored mother? Go as quickly and as secretly as you can. Avoid chaos. Get to Crodog. Thank you. Crodog will be waiting. Farewell. That was a whole lot to unpack. Alright, so we do not... Well, you know, this journal is probably going to sum up exactly what I'm about to say. I am worse than I thought. I have no true name. I hope Crodog can help me. I must journey to Port Said, avoiding chaos and telling no one who I am. Find a boat to take me to his island. Okay, that's roughly what I was going to say. So we don't have a true name. Oh, you don't have anything to say. Oh, man. Lore dump. I'm wondering what significance the separation from the spirit has. Oh man, I should have saved before leaving there. Just in case. Lore dump and loud footsteps. And those loud footsteps kind of make me want to play FF13. Ash knows where I'm going. I loaded it up the other day and started playing through the first hour of the speedrun again. Man, especially the part where when you first control Snow, like his footsteps are super loud. It's insane. Like I was tempted to take my headphones off as he was walking. Can't unhear them? Yeah. I don't know how much I noticed it until somebody brought it up. And then it was then yeah, it's there and you're just like, "Oh yeah. Those are super loud." Alright. I stayed at the inn, right? Yes, I did. Yeah. I was gonna look at the map. This river is a little bit on the loud side. Okay. Port Said. Oh yeah, we're definitely not going to Ugarit right now. Ugarit was the desert city, right? With the Jundar? I feel like that's what Abercon was saying. Everyone to run on console. No, it's not gonna work because I'm never gonna get that console. Yeah. It's a convert. Fight me. Alright, so my plan for today, since we have an immediate objective to go to Port Said, is I'm gonna head that way, and I'll probably do what I did last week, is get to Port Said and then call it a day. And then just start off with town exploration tomorrow. Assuming things don't get even worse tomorrow and cause me to not want to do anything. 13 pay-to-win PCs. I didn't pay to win, I just paid to have a really good PC. Yeah, a lot of games that use auto trackers have a built-in load removal. Find a boss. Oh. Find a cure. Yeah, I installed mine on in NVMe just in case it would load faster, and it doesn't seem to really improve it any. Sorry, FPS, that does not surprise me. Godric! We are not dealing much damage to this dude. Let's try Dragon Flames. That's way better. Ow. Oh, come on. Why not just finish him off, Apricon? Yeah, I'll do PC speedrunning over disc speedrunning. Any day. Of course, it's easy for me to say because, like, you know, I've got a really good PC, so there are very few, like, hardware walls for me to run into right now. Just compared to your own times. Yeah, that's the real one. Yeah. I don't want Godric standing by that wolf. Gains 14 off that potion. Regular healing potion, gained 14. I have not boosted his HP. I no longer think that the result of the potion is a percentage of max HP. I think I was just getting ridiculously and consistently unlucky with the lower HP characters. Yeah, I don't even know the last time I ran into, like, actual frame drops that weren't part of, like, an engine issue within the game. Or, like, hardware-related frame drops. I actually forgot that it was a thing until I built my daughter's computer with spare parts. And then I loaded up a game and I was like, oh my god. Variable frame rates. I forgot these existed. I also generally don't do things that, like, have high graphical demand outside of VR. Elden Ring is, like, the most taxing thing I've run in the last few months. Oh, at 4K? Yeah, I don't do 4K. I would definitely start to notice it if I were doing 4K gaming. I have no doubts on that one. Whiffed the woof. Yeah, I don't have a TI. I'm on a 3080 CPU. I've got a i9 10900K at 5.4 gigahertz, I think. There we go. And then, just because I had room for it, I've got 64 gigs of RAM. I could go to 128, but, I mean, I don't need the 64 that I've got. You know? One of those things where it's just like, I had money at the time. I was like, why not? It actually comes in really handy for the flight simulator that I play, because I can load about 38 gigs of map preload into RAM, and it really smooths things out when you're flying around. Stamina. Speed remaining 28,000. Don't get that. Wait. Fighting and defenses. Let's do that. I think whenever I have the experience to do it, warrior on Abercon is always going to be the correct decision. Troubadour. I don't think I need Troubadour anymore. Oh, I can go to 6 on Hafted though. How likely am I to stick with axes? Let's get that dexterity. That's gonna last forever. Get more strength. Spices. A pixel remaster. Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing. Like, I built this PC specifically for VR streaming, and I've never streamed VR. I immediately started streaming NES for Famicom, Game Boy Color. But you know what? It does it. It does it well. Sony VR supported PC. I haven't actually seen that one. I've got the HP Reverb G2, and then I've got so the G2 had absolutely terrible tracking on its default controllers. What are these? So I kind of worked around it a little bit, and I have 2 Vive lighthouses, because inside-out tracking just isn't for me. Like, if you reach behind your back, it has to guess where your hand is, because it can't actually see it anymore. So I've got lighthouses in the corners, and then I've got index controllers. So for the time that I got all of this, I had the best visual, the best controllers, and the best tracking, all cobbled together. Cyclops. That's 16. That's not too bad. And it's like, there's a lot of software to make everything work together, but it works. That's the important thing. Swaps weapons. I have PSVR 1. Yeah, I've never tried PSVR. I've seen some gameplay on PSVR, and like, I don't know if this is reflected in the view, but like, there were a lot of times that the recordings of PSVR would like black out when things were loading, and that always just like threw me off a bit. Quest 2. I went away from Oculus when they were just like, yeah, we're basically done with PC VR. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'm only interested in PC VR. So that's when I got my G2, because I have somewhere in a box over there, I've got my old Oculus CV1. I'm never gonna use it again, because I mean, I've got the Revive software, so I can use my old Oculus games without having an Oculus. It just uses the software to authenticate. Like, the big problem I had, you know, aside from the whole Facebook thing, the biggest problem I had in performance with the Oculus was that the Oculus runtimes take a lot of resources on your computer. Like, it's ridiculous. Even if it's not doing anything, it's using like half of your CPU. And it was terrible. It just slowed everything down. But using a non-Oculus headset and using Revive to just use the Oculus runtimes to authenticate your software and be like, yep, I'm playing this on an Oculus when you're not, it takes nothing. So I can actually play all of those without any trouble. That was 3x the price, yep. Yeah, I don't remember how much I paid for the G2, but the G2 plus the 2 lighthouses plus the index controllers came out less than the index was at the time, and had better resolution than the index, so gonna call that one a win. That is... I just looked at how many reinforcements there are. That's a lot. Watching VR videos? Yeah, there are a lot of really cool videos you can watch there. Also, I have, yeah, I've got these prescription inserts that just pop in over the lenses. So, I didn't want to deal with, you know, figuring out a way to, you know, be able to wear my glasses in there, like it's spacers or things like that. So I just got these prescription inserts, and they actually weren't that expensive. But it's nice because, you know, I don't have to wear my glasses while I'm in there. So sometimes I'll just, like, pop into a virtual theater and, like, watch movies in there. Just because I can watch them without my glasses on. Plus, when you do that, you can just, like, grab the video and, like, boom, I'm in IMAX now. You know, just change the size. Like, yeah, I need to go get my prescription updated. It's been 2 or 3 years, I think, since I got these ones, and there are times it's pretty noticeable. In fact, I should probably do that while I've got eye coverage on my insurance. It's like the only thing... Dang it. Like, the insurance available through my job is a complete ripoff for anybody with a family. It's like... It's ridiculously expensive for the family plan. But, the eye coverage is, like, nothing. So I have that. Yeah, I first got glasses probably 4 or 5 years ago. And I've only updated them once. So it's definitely on my to-do list. Like 60. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine completely came from the fact that I live at my computer. I mean, you stare at a computer screen for 18 hours a day for 10 plus years. Eventually you need glasses. I definitely remember, though, the first day I got my glasses, and I walked outside, and I saw individual leaves on trees at a distance, and I was just like, what? You can see that from here? Like, I didn't realize, like, how much I wasn't seeing previously. Because, like, I only went to go get it checked because I was getting really bad headaches. But, oh man, the difference was insane. Like, colorblind people see color? Yeah. Except I could see leaves. It's funny, like, two of the most like mind-blowing moments of my life were long distance leaves with glasses for the first time, and the first time that I got preventative asthma medication instead of just having an emergency inhaler. Like the first day that I was on, I think it was Singular. Like I went and ran. Like I just ran because I could. I just felt like running. Yeah, those were the two moments in my life where I was just like, holy crap. Yeah, man, I took off. Like I ran. It's like I didn't go as far as Forrest, but like it's the same. It was the same concept, you know. It's like I just ran. Yeah, they stopped having as much of an effect over time, unfortunately, so I stopped taking them. But at the same time, my asthma has also lessened over the last several years. Singular was the one that I most noticed a difference with, and my son was using that for a while, but we think his asthma is actually already going away, which I hope, because he stopped taking his medication a while back. Hasn't had any breathing trouble, hasn't used an inhaler in months. Yeah, like we're still, you know, keeping an eye on him, of course, but it seems that, you know, he's growing out of it early, which I've never been lucky enough for. Sometimes it's just something in the environment. Well, I'm in the same environment as my son. I definitely still have issues. But yeah, it's definitely less out here, and then my asthma was obviously more severe than his, so. But I mean, getting, you know, further away from like the city, you know, the air quality is better out here because I'm out near the mountains, which definitely helps. Yeah, you better run. Advair. I think I took Advair. Is that the one that like comes in the circle and then like you just like rotate it and there's like a powder in it? Is that Advair? That sounds familiar, and I think that was one of the things I took. Yeah, the purple circle. Yeah, I tried that for a bit. I don't think that one really worked for me all that much. Like that was one that I fell out of the habit of using it because I wasn't noticing much of a difference. And then I just stopped renewing the prescription. Okay, there's still that one reinforcement that we're waiting on. I don't know where he's gonna show up. Probably right next to Godric. Oh hey, right next to Brenna. Perfect. Came to the wrong neighborhood. Swaps weapons. Well, he's dead. What a fight, man. 12 enemies. That's my first 12 enemy fight. Brenna and Godric leveled up. Excellent. Let's get her mechanic up for more lockpicking. I think on you, I want to start leveling Wizard. I don't think stat-wise, he's gonna benefit from too much more. I mean, 40 stamina is pretty good. 20 endurance. I mean, I do everything I can to keep Godric out of the line of fire anyway, so I don't think I need to pump his endurance. We'll save up for dexterity on you and on you. Oops, no way. Oh, wait. Can I... Hang on. And... Heal with herbs. Cool. How much stamina did that use? Now that I think about it. -4. Okay, that's not too bad. That's fine. Sweet. Go ahead and save. I'm still wearing Kendall's hat. Poor Kendall. That's one of these scouts. Chaos scouts, I think. Yeah. Fails to cast the spell. Oh. I went to GG Diener and completely lost track of what was happening in my game. 17,000, 15,000. Hey, we got some ocean. I haven't seen ocean. Hey, we have a chest. Look at that. Save because it might explode. I like how I just randomly turned and walked into a chest that hadn't even loaded in yet. It's destiny. 3 healing potions. That will change the course of the game. What kind of enemies we can find on the beach. More bandits. How's it going, Dragon? Yep. Honestly, I'm just happy that I made it out of the Dryad Forest. Because it was night and it was raining. I could not figure out where I was going. Just woke up. Well, good morning. Now get ready for work. How goes me? Had a bit of a rough day, so, you know, looking to just have some fun here. Fortunately, this game is fun, so things are going better. I'm glad I decided to stream today because this is helping cheer me up. So. I was very close to not streaming today, but I'm glad I did. Human bandit. Swaps weapon. Wow. Wow. Fear shield. On the wolf, of course. Oh, it's just a regular wolf? Never mind, that's not a problem. Wow. Wow. Oh, thanks. Not gonna lie, one of the main reasons that I really wanted to stream is it's always a good time hanging out with you guys. I was just like, I need something that I know is going to be a good experience, so I want you guys to know I really appreciate you. You're a consistently good part of my life. I'm happy to have you guys as friends. I know, I didn't forget. I haven't found her, and I like my party right now, so. We're keeping Brenna. Yeah, I haven't met anybody recruitable, as far as I know, outside of Guernia from the initial party selection. So, I don't know. Enemy reinforcements flee. Love to see it. I should probably heal Ailerons. Let's see. And you can finish him, right? Good. You didn't miss. Well done. Frick. Burn the wolf. 36, that's a good hit. Not enough, but it was good. What cheats am I using? It's called leveling dexterity and strength, and warrior skill, and weapon skill. I'm just fighting everything and spending the experience. If that's a cheat, then... sorry. Even read the manual, sometimes. Okay. Aileron and Brenna are healing this turn. 100%. God. Ab stamina. Head toward the reinforcements. Potion. 31. Nice. It was definitely a good suggestion. See, the time this came out was a time in my life when I would read game manuals. Usually because they had interesting pictures or backstory and such, and so they were a lot of fun. The laziness of not reading game manuals very much started after high school. So, had I played this in 2001, I would have read the manual. Probably more than once. Like, I remember going through, like, the Warcraft 2 manual, like, many, many times. Like, I loved the artwork that was in there. And Diablo 2 also. I also really like the DQ5 manual is really good. Some of the artwork in there is questionable, but funny. Sometimes. Gonna burn it. 27. Swaps weapons. Love to see it. Okay, he has to have a spirit shield on. Oh my god. Alright, Godric, go save their asses. Oh, you can't reach it, can you? Probably reach him with Acid Bolt, yeah. See if I can counter that. I think Acid Bolt reduces defense. So I'm hoping... Actually, you know what? That's probably here in the spell list. Acid Bolt. Fires a spurt of acid at the target and continue to be burned for acid for 1d6 per round. Oh, never mind. It's just damage over time. A minor interface tip? Go for it. Aileron go. Okay, good. Aileron cure. Oh, yeah. I have noticed that. I just always forget that it matters. Missed Aileron. Yeah, I think I've commented on it a few times. But it's just one of those things where it's like, if I don't use it actively for a bit, I just forget it's a thing. That's Acid Bolt. Please kill him. Oh, not enough. Don't kill. Outsped Aileron. Agility rolls. Where are the agility rolls emotes? He had been going before the bandit boss. It's quite unfortunate. That's not what I was looking for. At least I got my 3 healing potions back. This is why you always save. After everything you do in this game. Buddy. Good night. Love you. Huh?
This?
Does look like a... Don't eat it though. See the mound right there? On the beach? My brain tells me there might be... Ooh, you're interesting looking. It's a Cyclops, I think. My brain tells me there might be a chest there, so we're heading over in that direction. I need to see if I can find a trainer for Spirit Shield, because that has been very useful for my enemies. I imagine it would also be very useful for me. Why is Godric in the middle of that enemy group? What the hell? How does it decide where everybody spawns in these fights? And why is Godric always in the most danger? I'll be home soon. All messenger. E7. You're fine. God. Apricot is not doing well lately. I even downgraded his shield to get rid of some of his dexterity penalty. But he still just refuses to hit consistently. Let's use a regular healing potion. Maybe the shield bandits are just that evasive. Nice. Not nice. I did not see how much damage that did because the camera angle was bad. Alright, Aileron, please outspeed the bandit. Or somebody kill it. Here we go again. Aileron does not want to live today. The trip to the mound has been postponed. Why are my beach trips always disponed? Disponed? Postponed? Cancelled? What word was I going for that started with dis? And now I only get one healing point. All ogre. Anything Aileron has said make you think he wants to live? I don't think it's that he doesn't want to live. I think that it's just that he's so stupid that he doesn't have an ounce of self-preservation. He'd probably forget how to breathe if it were possible. Back to the beach. Go, go, go. Oh, that Cyclops is close. There has to be something here. That's not what I was expecting to see. Wyverns? Oh god, how dead am I right now? Oh no. Okay, can I tell which one has mirror on it? I don't think I can. Because whichever one has mirror, I do not want to cast Dragon Flames on. Ryburn. At least it's raining. You know what? You're right. Silver linings. Ryburn and Rainhawk. You know, maybe I'll go back and do some more Dragon Warrior Monsters GBC runs. That's a short run. Either because it dies. Oh, okay, these aren't so bad. Or it's just over quickly. Better than Blizzard Hawk? True. Always true. My "it was much worse" emote was almost a Blizzard Hawk face. How about Godric, just stay away from them. Whoa, what just happened? You just get webbed? Up. Godric runs away. So Godric ran away. He bravely ran away. Just like the Wyvern. Fight cast on Wyvern. Alright, in my experience, the first time you run into Wyverns in games that have any basis in Dungeons and Dragons, it's usually a horrific defeat. That went quite well, all things considered. Dex up to 25. Don't have enough for you. Save up and go to Mechanic 5 next. Because I've got the +2 on Thief from the rope, I'm going to do Mechanic before another rank of Thief. It's also cheaper, so we'll get there first. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep saving up stuff. 1 Beast Hide. What a reward. Save. Always save. I feel like I started to say something at the end of that fight and then stopped. Hey, there! I was... right. I sensed a chest. It's not great, but 2 curing potions is good. Chaos Stormer? Oh. Are these the Crabber Dabber Minotaurs? Oh dear. This is probably bad. This is the one you remember. Probably means it's a really easy fight then. 15, that's not bad. Okay, yeah, this is doable. Earth Smite. Alron resists. Look at that. Oh, she's dead. She is so dead. Oh, she's fine. She fine. Get in position to head to the other one and heal. I hope Godric goes before Aileron. Crap. Okay. I'm gonna focus on healing. Okay, I hope Godric goes before... Never mind, the Chaos Stormer. Ow! Hey, it's Godric's turn. Die. One down. Look at that. It finally happened. We've reached the point where Godric was the core of my strategy. Moving from Godric. Oh! She did. Let's reload that. Alright. That scream, man. Haunt my dreams. Yeah. Need to reloot the chest. And then we're not gonna go out there quite yet. I wish you could play Heretic in chicken mode. I don't think I've ever played Heretic. Hey! I got one extra curing potion for that death. I don't know. $10,000 and I'll play whatever you want me to play. Everyone has their price. 1,000 subs. Abergon's looking a little dead here. $1,000 subs, that's what Bep always says. You know, that seems like a fair deal. 1,000 subs. Yeah, I'll bring my price down. 1,000 subs, and I will accept game demands. One second. I think my daughter's at the back door, which I locked. Pops a weapon. You don't know how many demands could be worse? I don't know, man. I think this was like a semi-recommended game. It's something that I had a desire to play for a while. And seeing, I don't know. I think it's meme status in our group kind of pushed it more to the forefront. But I'm definitely glad I'm playing it. It's a great game. It's a greatly flawed game. But it's a great game. Oh, some good damage. Oh hey, Chaos Scout. Yeah, I mean, the game is good enough that, you know, after today, like, I was just like, I want to play Aidyn Chronicles. Like, that was an actual thought that I had. Heal up again. not a simp for FF13, I just acknowledge that it's a good game. It's not the game that a lot of people wanted, but it's a good game. Everybody in here loves Final Fantasy 13. Especially Willow, if she's still lurking. She's a huge 13 fan. Nice. Oh, nice. Wait, no, that was a dodge. For some reason, I thought that hit. Yeah, I totally get the hate for Final Fantasy 13 because, like, hardcore Final Fantasy fans were expecting a more traditional Final Fantasy experience. You know, so it's kind of like Donkey Kong 64, you know, like a lot of people expected it to be good. And then they got it and it wasn't good. And I think the expectations for Donkey Kong 64 are why it's so bad. Like like if Donkey Kong 64 didn't have high expectations coming in, I don't think it would have gotten as much hate. It still would not have been great, but I don't think it would have been as bad. Alright, man. Well, enjoy your day at work. Run. Good, you can't get in range anyway. Now I can heal. Yeah, I started trying to find a way to backpedal in the middle of that comparison. I wasn't trying to say that Final Fantasy 13 is on the same level of quality as Donkey Kong 64. I was just trying to say the reception of the game was impacted by expectations in a similar way. Yeah, I don't remember the initial reviews for 13. I just always heard hallway simulator, therefore bad. Which is like, eh. I don't think I heard a single nice thing about it until I played it, you know? But fortunately for me, I don't give a crap what other people think about games. My opinion is based on my enjoyment. And I enjoyed Final Fantasy 13, like, from the get-go. It's like people saying that it takes like 10 hours to get to the point where the game is actually fun. I'm just like, I had fun with the first tutorial encounter. Like, the music was great, the visuals were great. I liked the character interactions between Lightning and Saz right off the bat. I went with it. I had a lot of fun. Oh my god, Brenna! 8.9 and 8.5? I don't think I saw those. Yeah, I probably wouldn't like half the games that I like if I went with what the internet told me to like. I'd also probably like Final Fantasy VII. And Final Fantasy IV. Four curing potions. Man, every time I die, I get one more curing potion out of this chest. Alright, let's save. That was a good chest. Yeah, like, I remember hearing, like, people just gushing about Final Fantasy IV. Oh my god. We're back to the Chaos Stormers. I thought this was a static encounter outside there. It is not. It's just a beach encounter, I guess. Actually, it might not even be a beach encounter. It might just be a zone encounter. Brenna's almost dead. I keep forgetting that people are hurt. 4.0. That's like a perfect grade, though, isn't it? Can't reach. Heal. You know, I should probably be doing the, Yeah, you got hit really hard. I should probably be doing the elemental resistance. Gonna stay close enough to reach them, but... it would probably make you mad. Okay. Dragon Flames seem to be pretty good against these guys. Okay, pretty wide range, like 18 to 36 or so. Yeah, I haven't looked at a lot of... like, I haven't looked in depth at a lot of reviews for Final Fantasy 13. But, like, the complaints that I hear about it are almost completely based in what, you know, what the reviewer wanted. And that's just a way to go into a game immediately, you know, preparing to hate it. Like, you're never going to get exactly what you want from a game. Even if you make the game, you're not going to get exactly what you want from it. Like, okay, but now look at the game for what it is. And you see a character-driven story, and while the story itself is not, like, S tier by any stretch, like, it's not a fantastic story. The game at times seems to forget it has a story, but the way that it plays out, the way that the characters interact, the way that the game progresses, the music, the visuals, the world building, it's all so good. Feel bad for pointing to justify that Breath of the Wild is overrated. I do agree that Breath of the Wild is a bit overrated. My best friend played through Breath of the Wild 7 times in like almost 100% of it each time, and he's just like, this is such an amazing game, and I'm like, I'm happy for you. I don't feel that way. Oh wait, no, I was gonna mechanic you. Like, Breath of the Wild is a solid game and a fun experience. However, it feels very empty for how big it is. Because like 90% of what you do is the same thing over and over again. It's like endless mini games, basically. And like little puzzles that are basically variations on themselves. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know, like I like Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon is the same thing over and over again. You know, that's not a deal breaker for me. I had fun playing Breath of the Wild. I just don't see myself being motivated to play it again because there's not really anything different to do. You know, it's like I beat the 4 bosses that exist in the game. I did most of the shrines. I found the Korax that I cared to find. So it's like, do I want to start over again? No, not really. I enjoyed my time with it, but it's not a replayable game for me. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Trying to sneak past this guy. 20 hours were good. 20 hours were... Is it over yet? That's how I was with Elden Ring. Except it was like 30, 30, 30. Well, no, I finished in like 80 hours, so... We'll call it 25, 25, 25. Like, I started out, like, loving Elden Ring. And then I started liking Elden Ring. Then I started questioning Elden Ring. And then by the end, I just freaking hated Elden Ring. There was a brief period in there where I tolerated Elden Ring. god, there were so many enemies here. The music, just like the story and the gameplay, took a backseat to graphics. Was that the Final Fantasy 13 review? Because if that's the Final Fantasy 13 review, it is objectively wrong. Final Fantasy 13's music and gameplay are, like, incredible. Like, I've always been a huge FF6 music fanboy. Like, I've always said Final Fantasy 6 was where music peaked in the series. And then I played 13, and I was just like, no, this is better than Final Fantasy 6's music. And then the gameplay, like, the combat feels so good. Like, it's easily my favorite combat in the series. Like, they made ATB work. Like, over the years, like, ATB has gotten very frustrating and... I don't know. I guess frustrating is really the best term. And a lot of it's because of things going on in the background, you know, during actions, and, like, invisible ATB on enemies and things like that, that just... It just makes it really annoying. But the segmented ATB gauges in 13... solved all of those problems for me. Like, it felt so good. Disagree with me, you're a Final Fantasy fanboy. I'm absolutely not a Final Fantasy fanboy. I will always prefer Dragon Quest over Final Fantasy as a whole. I think that Final Fantasy's highs are higher than Dragon Quest's highs. But Dragon Quest, on average, I think, is better than Final Fantasy. At least for me. My gameplay preferences. But, like, I'd put Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy 13 above most Dragon Quest games. But, like, I'd rather play through every Dragon Quest game than play through every Final Fantasy game. Alright, Brenna, you need to go soon. Brenna? Need you to go soon. I guess I could have done lay on hands. What is he holding? That's a stick. Can I kill Brenna with a stick? Oh, never mind. He threw it at Aileron. Okay. Get you away from them a bit and kill Potion. Okay. She should live now. Finisher? Resists. Oh, crap. I'm trying to figure out what they're holding. Because, like, whatever it is, it ain't solid. Like, lightning throwing knife or something? Oh. Player's job is that of a mid-management office boss, occasionally greenlighting the game's decisions and letting it get on with it. I think my favorite thing about Final Fantasy 13 is I never felt like the answer to my problem was grind. Like, basically everything Like, with the exception of, like, the really late missions. Like, basically everything that was challenging in that game, I just changed my strategy and won. That's something that's sorely lacking in a lot of games these days. And that's one of the reasons why I like speedrunning. Is because, you know, speedrunning, you're finding better ways to do things without getting overpowered. Usually. I mean, obviously there are speedruns where you just over-level as efficiently as possible, but you know, particularly the ones where you're under-leveled for most of the game, like PQ5, for example. You know, it's just figuring out the mechanics to the point that you come up with a strategy that allows you to win when you really shouldn't. Run past literally everything and then grind the ring to loops. Man, I fought everything on my first playthrough. Like, even in the beginning, before you start getting experience from anything, like, I even commented on it at one point. I was just like, I don't think I'm getting experience for these fights, but I kept fighting, just in case. And then they introduced CP, and I was like, oh, okay. SF3 is another extreme example. Oh, is he stuck at a point where he's underpowered and having to grind? I haven't watched any of them, just because there's a chance I may play Star Ocean in the future. I mean, it's a small chance, but I like to preserve my blind playthroughs whenever there's any potential. Okay, what does haste do? Because they're not moving more often. Haste. All targets within range of the spell have their movement rate increased by 2 per ring. Rate or distance? Because they're not moving often. Probably range, like movement range. Because if it were a number of actions, I think it would specifically say action, not movement. Did the audio just stop? No. OBS still shows it going. Apparently Ash hears it. Bob's weapons. Evercon, stop being worthless, bud. Look, everybody else can hit this guy. There you go. Man, that guy just got beat down. Restarting the browser, dude. Wait, was it all of the audio gone or just the game audio? Because that would be really weird if you could hear me but not the game. Godric, Wizard Plus. Probably save for that. Not gonna want. Let's get Apricot more stealth. Yeah, that's a great use of my resources. Yeah, I'm gonna save it for more dexterity on you, and you can get dexterity now. Excellent. Oh, yeah, I've noticed that happening. Like, well, people commenting on that lately, just where some streams completely cut out and others don't. Then you have to restart the browser to get the audio back. Just Twitch being janky. And it's a small indie company running these streams. Goodness. I want to get to town, please. Probably going that way. Oh, crap, I unsnuck too soon. Okay, well, I think my idea for a shorter stream today is kind of out the window. But I'm fine with that. It's just because, you know, I'm really enjoying myself right now. And ultimately, that's what I needed today, so I'll keep going. Fun. So these enemies you didn't know existed. Yeah, it's like sometimes when I, like, in conversation, I find out that, you know, there are certain enemies in, like, DQ5 that I just never see. It's always just like, wait, what? That's a DQ5? Because I just don't go to the area where those enemies are. That little potion jingle sounded different than normal. Like, it normally goes like, and now it kind of went, kind of like Godric's a moron. And failed at using a potion properly, and so they didn't give him a proper musical fanfare. Whoops. Nice. You actually hit something. Go. We're finally hitting enemies. Ow. Swaps weapons. Idiot. Nice. I haven't used Firefox in a while. I used to use Firefox as my primary work browser, but that was just because I had some Firefox plugins that made life so much easier for me at work. And then, like, some of those just, like, went away, or there was, like, an update to Firefox that stopped most of them from working, and they didn't get updated alongside it. And so I just moved over to Chrome. Because Chrome had adequate plugins that were comparable. Probably less of a problem now, because there's probably a bigger add-on or plug-in market. But at the time, I had very specific interests. Or not interests. Very specific needs for getting work done. Now I've automated most of my job to be on my stream deck. Like, I've got a page on my stream deck that's dedicated to work, where most of the stuff that I do is just I push a button and it works. It's actually part of how I justified buying a stream deck. I was like, I can use this for work. It's Firefox before it was Firefox. Hipster Ash over here. We are just ripping through these ogres. Yeah, same. I put everything on my stream deck now. But yeah, I was just going for decks on you. I'll save up for mechanic on you. Yeah, I'm not gonna do deck. Up for wizard. Almost get another dex on. 7 healing potions. Throwing iron. That's what that is. Base hit 30, damage 4. The root slard shield. Like a very throwable iron. I mean, I don't know about you, but I always rank my irons on their throwability. Hi. Are you a wandering merchant? You! Yes, you traveler. Come over here. Hello, good sir. This is the bridge to Port Said. That's just it. I wanted to tell you that Oaf has closed the town again today. Closed. See you tomorrow. Maybe we can get through then. Hello, good sir. Sometimes. What's the trouble? I'm Batron of Port Said. I own the silk exchange in that town, or rather what is left of it. Without traders or travelers, business in Port Said is going from bad to worse. Please relax and tell me the story. It's because of that giant over there, or wherever he is. For 2 weeks now, he's stayed by the bridge in some sort of ridiculous tent. For 2 weeks, he's told everyone he's the knight in charge here. He's guarding the town, starting with that bridge, and that no one may pass. Is he a knight? Chucklehead is more like it. He sends everyone back to Talawalk. Tried reasoning with him, threatening him. We even offered him a bribe. Good Port Said money. Yet nothing dissuades him from this crackpot scheme. Will you kill him for me? Will you kill for me? Excuse me? Alright, don't kill him. Just get him out of there, will you? Not without pay, sorry. Too bad I can't pay, but if you'd gotten into port, there's a treasure not far off. Guess you're not interested in that. Well, I guess we're camping, because we're not going into town, and then we're looking for a tent. Always back out of the menu, all the way. Sometimes. You get 3 iron, 5 iron, throwing iron. Nice. Man, I haven't been golfing in years. I don't even know if there's a golf course near here. Not something I've looked up. There probably is not. I guard this... Oh, there's Keelan. With my abilities as a warrior, and on my honor as a knight, and you won't take a step further. My, what a strong voice you have. But let's not be silly. I'm expected in Port Said by some very important people. Won't you please let me cross? Yeah, I tried out for the golf team in high school, and I missed the cut by 1 stroke. I was like, oh well. Beg to report, miss. Port Said has criminals enough. I'm sure you can't mean me. Miss, I saw this episode clearly. Saw nothing. A mangy band of merchants without enough manners to let a lady pass. You're not like that, are you? Well, of course you're not. You're a gentleman, a protector of the realm. Now, won't you please step aside and let me cross? Nice camera angle. Beg to report, miss. I'd like to... Hey, buddy. I thought you already went to bed.
Well, I want to go to bed because
Okay.
well, I don't look tired. I just am. I'm more tired. I'm more tired than I.
You look pretty tired. Good night. Did you rate your tiredness? 2.6 out of 4. Big to report, miss. I'd like to... I was at my post, you lingering on the slope. The merchants passed. You took those beads. What did she do with the beads? And everything else you could get your hands on. My goodness, what an imagination. I don't imagine I saw you with my own eyes. Oh, but our eyes play tricks. My eyes are fine. Perhaps, but you can never be so sure. You can never be too so sure. You can never be too so sure. That's how I'm gonna say that from now on. You can never be too so sure. After all, how many eyes do you have anyway? Why, 2, miss. Same as you. That's right. And how many people crossed just now with the merchants, huh? 20? Are you gonna say you can only watch one person per eye at a time? Back to report, miss. That what? Are you all-seeing and all-powerful? Are you a dragon? No. A sorcerer? No. Then admit that what you think you saw must be impossible, because I don't see how anyone can honestly track more than 40 people, 80 hands. Is that not so? With 2 teensy-weensy little eyes, do you? Aye. Please, stop wasting my time with apologies. I have a fondness for guards, and I'll overlook your incompetence. Wow, she is a major gaslighter. That's what I'm getting from this conversation. Don't let it happen again, now if you'll excuse me. But miss. Is that our fearsome giant that I need to demolish? She's an influencer. Okay, we'll go with influence. Beg to report, sir, the bridge is closed. Yes, I see that. But I want to cross anyway. Beg to report, sir, your words seem uncooperative. Granted, I'm not absolutely sure how this knight business works, but it seems I must fight if you challenge me. Do you challenge me? You're a guard, you see. You're not really a knight. Do you want to be challenged? That sounds like a threat. A knight must be swift with that. Defend yourself as best you can. Sure. Make your attack. You mean, right now? Come on, let's kill each other. I haven't got all day. Hang on. I need a screenshot of this one. This is one of the greatest things that has been said in this entire game. That's beautiful. But sir, just don't hurt me. I'd rather die than lose. Now that is truly knightly. Beg to report, sir, the guard gives way. You are a worthy fighter, and the bridge is yours. May I cross? Absolutely. Welcome to Port Said. Well, that was easy. Let's kill each other. I haven't got all day. Oh, that is... like the one good line we've had in this game so far. That was really good, though. And the best part is, if that guard actually knew anything about Aileron, he'd be like, is he serious? He might be serious. Aileron's so dumb. Like, he might just be like, yeah, let's kill each other. It'll be great. Sounds like a good time. Thank you, Aidyn Chronicles, for being you. God, how can anybody hate this game? This is so good. Like, even in its badness, it's good. Hey, Chaos Scout. Let's kill it. Oh. That's a decent chunk. Okay, most of these enemies die pretty easily. Especially in its badness. Fair point. Like, I would say it's like the Room of video games, but while I do enjoy watching The Room as an experience, this is like actually a good game. Like, a lot of it is, like, so bad it's good, but it's, like, legitimately a good game, just with glaring flaws. But, like, the flaws aren't bad enough to, like, make me not want to play it. Good game that could have been so much more? Absolutely. Janky 64 game. I mean, I think janky is a little bit redundant in that sentence. It's an N64 game. I remember I used to think that, like, the N64 was awesome and, like, all the games on it were top tier. And then, like, I became an adult. And I was just like, wow, a lot of these games did not age well. Web of Starlight. That's what that was. Chaos Warrior. I don't think we've seen a Chaos Warrior yet. Aileron go? Or Abercon go again. Aileron go? Brenna, start going to the reinforcements. Wait, like Dragon Warrior 2? Yeah, so Diamond Dragon, who was in here earlier, Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, Dragon Warrior 2 NES is his favorite Dragon Warrior game. Dragon Warrior Dragon Quest. Yep, and he said the only reason that that he puts it above 3 is the pyramid. Ah, whoa! I wasn't aware Aileron was close to being dead. I was just sitting here talking about video games. Apparently Aileron was either one-shotted or very close to dead the whole time. Yeah, I think my favorite Dragon Quests are like 5, 3, and 8. Wait, did I not save closer than this? Because you make your party. 1435, 37. Okay, yeah, this was the last save. Oh yeah, and 4. How did I forget 4? Like, 5 and 4 are, like, my top 2, and then, like, 3 and 8 are, like, right under it. So, they're, like, tied for first, tied for second. But, again, I only rate the games I've played, obviously. So, like, I've never finished 9. So I can't really rate that one. Can't rate 7. Can't fully rate 6, because I've never actually finished it, even though I'm, like, halfway through the speedrun. Only DQ you haven't finished. Yeah, 6, 7, and 9. And obviously not 10. Like, I really want to like 11, but I feel like the thing that 11 does best is make me want to play a different Dragon Quest game. And, like, part of that's the decision to reuse music from all of the other games. Speedrun doesn't see here. Well, I do. Yeah, and, like... And then, like, watching Cowie's playthrough, you know, he started riding around on the Sabercat, and it was playing the DQ8 Sabercat riding music, and I was just like, no, I want to play DQ8. It's like, everything that 11 does is just like, I'd rather be playing a different Dragon Quest game. And it's not that 11 is bad. It's fine. it's just, it leans so hard on nostalgia that it just makes me want to do other games. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We just got to Port Said, so I'm gonna leave all the town exploration for tomorrow. So we have a good spot to start out. Got lots of people to talk to. We'll see if I'm in the mood for some voice acting tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be very chaotic for me, so we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. Tomorrow might be very similar to today, where I'm just kind of like, just trying to have a good time. But yeah, game is still going strong. I'm still having a blast. I think this is actually going to end up being one of my favorite N64 games. Like, unless it takes like a sharp turn at the end and becomes like really, really, really bad. This may end up being one of my favorite N64 games. So I'm really glad I decided to play it. Top 5 N64 RPG. I mean, it's definitely top 6. I've never actually finished Quest 64. I've never played Paper Mario was on N64. Let's see. Ogre Battle 64 is really good. Like, Ogre Battle 64 has been my favorite N64 game for a very long time. Yeah, Paper Mario 64 is on my to-do list. Quest 64 is on my to-do list. What else was there? There's another one that I'm just like blanking on. Can't remember. Hybrid Heaven, yeah. I know nothing about Hybrid Heaven. Just got a copy. All I know is that it's apparently better than Aidyn Chronicles. There's a J-only Super Robot Wars. So there are 6. Yeah, who knows? I might just end up doing all of the N64 RPGs. Like, maybe not all back to back, but because there's a lot of other stuff I want to do. But I mean, I'm definitely going to be streaming Quest 64 at some point. Probably Paper Mario. Like, I keep hearing so many good things about Paper Mario, and you know, I enjoyed Super Mario RPG, so I'll probably like Paper Mario. That's Harvest Moon 64. Huh. I mean, yeah, that's an experience more than a role-playing game. I mean, you play a role. So, like, in that definition where every game exists as an RPG from a certain point of view, yeah, I guess Harvest Moon 64 would be a role-playing game, but it's a farming simulator. That said, I love Harvest Moon. Like, Harvest Moon is like one of those games that's like, I don't understand why I enjoy it, but it's a lot of fun to play. It's like, I don't get it. Like, nothing in the game that you do says this is fun, but the games are always fun, and I've never understood it, so I just accept it and play them occasionally. Maybe it's just the experience of finding love again. Maybe that's all the draw of the games is. It's all about developing the relationships. Although the ones that have mining, the mining is pretty fun. Those are good. And then, like in the Super Nintendo Harvest Moon, like finding all of the power berries, that's fun. So, I guess, in a weird way, Harvest Moon is the only series that I like playing minigames. I think it just blew my own mind with that realization. Huh. Weird. It's all about the power of friendship. There you go. Oh, man. Oh. I don't know what to do. Suddenly I like mini games, but only in very specific circumstances. Only if it's Harvest Moon. Everything else, mini games can go suck a fat one. I hate mini games. All right. Anyway, on that note, yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll pick up right here and see what we've got coming up next. So thanks a lot for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate it. I mean, I say it all the time, but I really do appreciate you guys. It's always good having you guys here. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I mean it. But enough sappy crap. I will catch you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Take care. And I'll see you soon.